What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we have another performance part for the Toyota Supra, a fun engine part. Let's open this thing up and see what it is. Well, there you go. This is the second performance part for the engine of the Toyota Supra. This is an upgraded intake pipe. If we look at the stock one, it is located right here, obviously connecting the turbo to the air filter box. This is constructed out of rubber and plastic and has some huge baffles in it, really eliminating a ton of the turbo noises. Now this product is from FTP Motorsports, and I already have their charge pipe, which I'm really happy with, so this is going to be a really nice addition. FTP Motorsports has actually specialized in aluminum bending for like 30 years. They do welding, all sorts of that stuff, and they specialize in a lot of the BMW engines, especially this B58 engine. Their company is out of Taiwan, and they established FTP Motorsports in 2015 to specialize in all the performance parts. So definitely check out the link to their website down below, have all the details. They have some really nice parts for the 2020 Supra. So if you have a Supra or one of the BMWs with a similar engine, check them out for charge pipes and intake pipes. I am really happy to see what this is going to do. It's going to be a super easy installation, so let's get into it. So first up, we're just going to pop the engine cover right off. It just comes off super easily. And then using a T20 star bit, we are just going to take off the two little bolts for this sensor right here. And then just a flathead to get this clamp off the pipe. And then judging by when I did the charge pipe, this literally should just come right out. There's three little plastic pieces that are holding it in place. The baffle here, the heat shield, and everything is gonna come out as one. And there you go, that is the whole intake box, everything out. Literally just three little things that hold this whole piece in place. So with that out, and we are at maybe 2 minutes into this project, next thing we're gonna wanna do is just take the little rubber pieces off right here, and you're gonna wanna leave them onto the car. The one on the left is there, and that one's missing, same with that one. So leave those on, it'll make it a little bit easier to install. But there is the stock air box, so simple to start taking apart this car. I love how they've engineered everything. So then the next step for the intake, it is actually connected to the turbo right there by using like a metal little clamp. You can get a little bit of a look right here. I know it's gonna be hard to show on camera, but basically all I'm doing is reaching underneath there and pulling the metal clip out a little bit. Alright, that is the little clip that we get out. Now, this whole intake will literally come right off of the actual turbo. But now we just gotta get this breather hose off. So a little bit hard to see. Just pinch it like that. And then we just have the one last clip. So then here's a good look at the stock intake pipe. There is where the breather hose was. And then just to get a good look at it now, this is the other end of it. So you just pinch it, it's a plastic little piece. So with that all out, here's a really good look at the differences. So if you notice, this stock one is so big compared to the new one. This is all made out of rubber, very flexible. So in the bottom here, I know it's gonna be hard to tell, but there is a huge baffle. This whole square section, there's like perforated holes inside the air intake. You might be able to see just a little bit down at the corner where the light is hitting it, but that definitely absorbs some of the sound from the turbo. And then this piece right here has like its own little thing going on. But this is definitely a silencer intake. There you go, you can see those ones really well. So I definitely think this is robbing some good turbo noises from the car. And then the new one, as we can obviously tell, is just one piece of beautiful aluminum, very nicely bent. All the welds look really good, as you can tell. And then we have the identical piece right there for the vent breather hose. And then the connection is the same. We got an O-ring on the inside, an O-ring on the inside, and then a same type of metal clamp just to pop it right in place. So it has been a whopping 10 minutes. This is literally like a 10-15 minute job, super easy to work on. But I love taking a look at the differences between the stock one and the FTP Motorsports one. This thing is gonna look so much better, and I'm pretty sure it might sound really, really good, which I'm super excited for. Now, as far as the installation goes, this literally is going to click right into place and pop right into place. It'll lock onto the turbo outlet or inlet, I guess we'll call it, and then that other breather hose will just click right into place. And basically it's gonna sit just like that, connecting to the factory air intake box. So that is in, you can hear it click into place. So there's a little bit of play for it to rotate a little bit, and there's a little wiggle room just because you want some flex in it. And that's literally how the stock connection is. So that is really nice that FTP has utilized the stock connection. So now, as we get a good look at it, we're just gonna rotate it up a little bit and then get this breather hose and connect the two. All right, just like that, pops into place. And I believe that's about then the location it's gonna be. But already that looks so good, matching nicely to the charge pipe. And then they did send me some stickers and little emblems here. So once it's all in place, I'll probably put one like right there, something really cool to take a look at. Alright, so you want to make sure that the duct to the front bumper, that's all lined up nicely. And each of the 3 plugs, those are all lined up perfectly as well. And then I'll just back this out a little bit and install the larger clamp. So then for the final touch, I can either put an emblem on it that says FTP Motorsports or to one of these stickers. I think I'm gonna go with the sticker just because I have the emblem on the charge pipe. So I think that'll be a nice contrast to it. Nice, that is looking sweet. So that is the installation complete. New air intake pipe for the 2020 Supra. Honestly, it took me about 30 minutes with filming. So this is a 15-minute job maximum. But I love the way it looks. I like the contrast with the logo and then with the sticker over there. Very clean looking versus that bulky, ugly pipe. You know, all these little baffles on it, everything else. But, you know, we went from that to nice and clean. So I love how it looks. I'm super pumped for it. Now, all we gotta do is pop on the engine cover. And I will say, working on this engine, this is like the easiest thing ever to work on so far. Engine cover, super simple. And that is the new look for the engine bay, looking really good. Love the way the metal pipes look, much better than the cheap plastic. So then now let's start it up. Nothing should be leaking, nothing should be weird. The cool thing is the sensor is still in the intake, so there's no check engine lights or nothing like that is gonna happen because none of the sensors are affected. So this pipe is definitely gonna make the turbo breathe a little bit easier, and then sound, I'm excited to see the differences. So then now in the car with the new pipe, I can just hear just the vaguest, a little bit of turbo noise. You hear a little bit of a whistle in it. It's nothing crazy loud or anything. That stock air box is still gonna muffle quite a bit, but you just get a nice subtle bit of turbo noises. It'll be interesting to see how the actual external microphone picked up comparing stock versus the new pipe. But definitely a super easy product to do. Doesn't cost that much, takes no time at all to install it, and fitment is great. It fits really nicely, and it looks amazing underneath the hood. So that's gonna wrap up today's video installing a new intake pipe on the 2020 Supra. And I just went ahead and watched the differences in sound with the external microphone in the engine bay for the car. The stock one, the blow-off noise is a little bit quieter. You can hear it just a little bit better with the new intake. And then the accelerations, this is also comparing the completely stock car to the current setup. So we have the FTP charge pipe and air intake. But with that, you can hear the engine rev up just a little bit quicker, it sounds like. So I definitely think they added just a little bit better flow for the engine, a little bit better sound, and being they are metal versus the cheap plastic, that is much better for durability. So that is going to wrap up today's video. Once again, I'll have FTP Motorsports' information down in the description below. Check them out. Very nice quality parts, super easy to install, not breaking the bank at all. Very inexpensive mods to get your Supra just the next step up. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Be sure to give it a huge thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, and we'll see you guys in the next video.